Yo, what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? So listen, I'm still under the weather a little bit, but I want to make this video for you guys because this is an important topic, okay? In this video, what we're going to talk about is not being afraid to take an entry or take a trade after you take a loss, okay? So, with that being said, man, nothing in this video is financial advice, okay? If you want financial advice, be sure to talk to a licensed financial advisor, all right? So, this morning I went 2 for 3 on IWM, okay? First trade, I took an L. Now, I tried to get ahead of the move a little bit. That's on me, all right? I'm going to go through that and I'm going to break that down for you. But after I took an L, I did not hesitate. I immediately got into the opposite direction, not because I was chasing, because I knew where the stock was going. So this goes back to psychology, okay? That's why I'm even making this video and I'm talking about this, psychology, okay? Every day you have an opportunity. I need you to understand that you are not going to win every single trade you take forever. For the rest of eternity, you're not just going to keep winning and winning and winning and winning, right? Things have to balance themselves out. So if that's the case, you have to know when it's time to pivot. And this goes back to, what do I say every single day? The more you study, the less you worry. Why do I say that? The reason why I say that is literally because if you are studying and you understand your levels and understanding where charts are going, where stocks are going, then you're not going to worry even if you do take a loss. Okay? So, I'm going to take you through my trades today. Now, IWM, they sunk crazy today. I've been telling you guys, when they reject, they're going to reject hard. We had an area of liquidity to the upside. Okay? So, took 3 trades, went 2 for 3. All right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the charts, and I'm going to break these down. All right? So, we got IWM right here, right? Now, first things first, this is on a 30-minute time frame, okay? Now, I was looking at the 10 and the 5-minute time frame, and so this was my mistake right here, okay? I saw a liquidity grab, okay? First thing I told everybody, I said, if we can't get above, the rejection level is 267.25, right? We had this area of liquidity here on the seller side. We was not getting above there. So I should have never entered into calls. I was just trying to get above because I thought the market was trying to trick people to the downside. Because if you see, on the 5-minute, right, we came down and we bounced up. Liquidity grab. We came down and we bounced up again, and we were above these this area right here. So I said, oh, okay, we about to start coming up. We gonna retest here. We gonna reject, and then we gonna come down. That's what I was thinking. So I took an entry. Right here. Okay. Took an entry right here. Came up a little bit. I'm like, okay, we about to pump. We about to go up. I'm going to take profits around here. And then we're going to reject. And then I'm going to enter in the puts and we're going to ride it all the way down. Why? Because we had a gap to fill to the downside. Right? So I took entry. Boom. It pumps up a little bit. And then we start to reject, right? So obviously I'm back on the 15 and the 30, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're actually about to really come back down and fill this gap. So I take a L, okay? Lose like 25%. It is what it is. But immediately after, no hesitation, I enter in the puts. I actually get in the puts before I even get out of the calls, right? So I enter in the puts, because I know what was happening, right? Enter in the puts, get out of my calls, and then what happens? Whap, right? We smack them. So we come down, right? We come down, boom, 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 come down. So now, right, we end up filling the gap. So I got out around like right here, right? Started to bounce. So I'm like, perfect. So before the 30-minute candle closed, what happened? I got my money back, right? Now watch this. The first trade I went in a little bit lighter because I was a little bit, because we were bearish. We had a bearish 3-bar on the previous day. I was like, it looks like we're going up, but let me just enter in lightly. So I entered in lightly. So yes, I lost money, but it wasn't a lot of money. Okay. So then what happens is when I take entry on the puts, I go in heavier, right? I go in heavier. Why did I go in heavier? I went in heavier because I knew that we were coming down. Because we rejected, we had an area of liquidity here, so I knew I could go heavier, right? So then boom, hit like 20, 25%. Now I'm green on the day. So now I'm 1 for 2, right? But then this 30-minute candle closes, and then that coincides with the 2-hour time frame. So we got a bearish 3-bar on a 2-hour time frame, and it closes at the same time as a 30-minute time frame. And then we have a bearish 3-bar on a 30-minute time frame. Okay? So then what do I say? I'm going to wait for a retest, and then we're going to take entry. Right? So that's exactly what I did. We came down some, we popped up, and then what happened? We pop up. We start to come down, I take entry. Right? Take entry. Because I'm like, okay, now we came down and we filled the gap. We right here. This was my support level on the day. We closed right at support. We tested higher. We rejected. So now we about to come down. And where could we go potentially? To test the low of day. Look where IWM is at right now. Oh my goodness. Right? Not only tested lower day, it broke through the lower day. Right? So then, boom, took entry. And then I go back to the 2-hour time frame. We had an area of liquidity right here. We were not getting below. We kept going up, going down. And then we ended up breaking below, and we came down, right? And then I hit them for like 32%. Went heavier again because I knew that we had sellers momentum, right? We had momentum from the sellers, right? Boom. Only thing I should have done was leave runners because obviously from 260 all the way down to 259, we talking about another 300%. But at the end of the day, right, what happened? I was able to be 2 for 3 on IWM. I didn't allow fear to stop me. The more I study, the less I worry. And then what happened? We smacked them twice, and it was like the first loss never even happened. Right? Now, do I know what I did wrong? Yes. But the first loss never happened. Right? I waited for that retest, took entry, came down. It was going up and down for about 20 minutes. Broke down, created that 2-down candle right here, came through the area of liquidity, started to come down. Just like that. All right? 32%. Took profits. I'm good. Right? I'm good. Lost like 25. Made 25 back, 22. Made another 30, 32. I'm good. Okay? Now, I did take another re-entry later on. Right? Got a little bit more of IWM. But at the end of the day, the name of the game is the more you study, the less you worry. And you cannot be afraid to take entry on a trade if you take a L. Okay? So this is psychology. You have to understand that you cannot fear losing money. Okay? You cannot fear losing money. You cannot fear losing money, y'all. All right? If you fear losing money, you'll never make any. You got to be willing to lose $100, $200 so that you can make $500, $800. You have to be willing to allow a trade to, have some drawdown so that you can make that move, because stocks go up and they go down and they fluctuate, but they're going up so that they can come down, and they go down so that they can come up. Okay? But I cannot stress this enough. If you take a L and it's your first trade, but you know exactly what's happening, do not fear taking a re-entry in the right direction. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you're just getting cooked, that's different, right? Don't re-enter. But if you know what's going on and if you know exactly what's happening, do not fear a re-entry. Fear is what stops you from being able to access the infinite amount of money that the stock market has with your name on it. Okay? So the less you fear, the more money that's going to have your name on it in the market. All right? So you're going to take L's. Everybody takes L's. But the more you study, the less you worry. And once you understand this concept, you are going to be in a better situation, in a better position over the long term in your trading journey. Okay? So every single day we smack the market, y'all. If you want to trade with us, be sure to click the link in the description of the video. And we are going to smack the market tomorrow. It's Friday. And then next week, we're going to do it all over again. Next week, we're going to do it all over again. March, we're going to do it all over again. This year, we're going to do it all over again. And we're going to keep it going. All right? So like I always say, y'all, make sure you get up out your head. Go get into this world because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right? And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right? Y'all have a great, great, great day. I'm going to holler at you guys on tonight's live and also tomorrow's video. All of y'all stay smooth, man. Peace.